Howdy y'all, Jack in here with Trick Studios, and unfortunately today we were only brought by one guest because our co-host Nate unfortunately caught Ligma and died, so very unfortunate. So,
Yeah.
07 to him, but I'm
R.I.P.
joined by
Ligma. I'm Kyle.
Kyle. Alright,
All right.
so you
So getting started, I guess I'm starting today.
you start on everything.
Oh yeah. It helped stream.
Scuffed it
Should be a
always.
quick. Hopefully this is a quicker episode.
Yeah, we're gonna make Nate so jealous because the episode's gonna be like 90 minutes.
Yep. Let's see if we can do it. All right. So first up, Tiger Cats taking an L because Saskatchewan Roughriders. This game was somehow a larger margin of victory than last week. Last week they played, Rough Riders scored 33, Tiger Cats scored 30. This time it's 36-20. Saskatchewan dominated on the rush, threw 3 interceptions, but two fumbles is not that great as well. So it kind of balances out to 3 and 3 turnovers. And then, yeah, it just. Oh, sorry. I was looking at it wrong.
Oh, fumble return. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 turnovers by the Tiger Cats versus the Rough Riders 1. So that'll kill a team anytime. A plus minus of -4. And it's just
No, I
wasn't
think it
really a
might be
great game.
two fumbles because the fumbles lost the one below it. 'Cause that's
Oh, okay.
giveaway.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, Tiger Cats had 5 turnovers.
Yeah, which is awful.
Yeah, so that's why they lost.
Yeah, and then Saskatchewan only threw an interception. Yeah, I was confused looking over
Yeah.
here because it says interceptions and it said 3 right here. So I guess
Yeah,
I just
interception
their
returns.
stats just don't make sense apparently.
Well,
Trying
interception
to go through.
returns. That's the
Yeah, then
return
it says
yard.
number and then yards. So oh, okay, that makes more sense. So it's
Yeah, but they returned 3 interceptions
yeah,
for 2 yards.
flipped. Okay. Yep, that makes more sense. That just wasn't making sense to me at all. Field goals, Tiger Cats didn't even get a field goal. Just 3 touchdowns for him. It was a rough game. And then I think you're up. I think that's my only game. Yep,
Yeah, I had 3. So let's I gotta start streaming.
Yep.
Share screen. Screen 1. Go live. Oh wow, Discord. Fantastic.
Usually it helps to not leave.
Yeah,
when you're
it
trying to
generally
stream.
helps if my thing doesn't crash.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, wonderful,
Oh.
wonderful. Discord is totally great.
Try not turning on your camera. Maybe that'll work.
Well, theoretically, you start a watch together with the.
Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess that works. All right, now if only you can find it.
I have to switch.
Oh yeah, you can paste URL, so it should work.
Yeah, I need to switch it to unlisted from private though, real quick. So.
Yeah.
YouTube Studio. Okay. Need to unlisted save. Copy the link. There we go. Alright, do you have it?
In the
Yep.
making,
Okay.
despite sweltering heat, Percival Molson Stadium is packed alongside
Brutal
Fletcher.
game.
Max protection. Fajardo's
Yeah.
got lots of time, looking for an open receiver, rolls to his right, pumps, Fajardo into the end zone,
Boy,
touchdown
Cody.
Alouettes. As Caleb Evans, the former Red Black, comes in. Pushes forward to the goal line. No call. Now Money Hunter's trying to get a stop on him. Touchdown Alouettes! 1 yards away. And another high snap. Joseph Zima does well to get it down here. On the edge of
Shark Week, let's go.
For Lewis Ward, but they decide to boot it away, dropping it down right at the goal line.
That's the Rouge.
Takes 2 hops before Letcher picks it up to Philpott. Well, this might be in the 30s. Force. Beverett with the recovery, and they go back and forth. Is now Fajardo. Double move. Philpott down the seam.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. Well, Tyson Philpott had a really good start of the year.
Cody Fajardo, what a first half.
That might be your most outstanding Canadian.
Knocks another through. And the Red Blacks offense with fresh life. Early in this second half, nice throw over the middle. Touchdown Red Blacks. Scored the Jalen Ackland touchdown. Settle for 3? No. It's a miss. Lewis Ward this time from 26. Wide receiver to the right. Fajardo fades against pressure. Gets it up into the end zone. Holden.
Cooked us.
Okay, takes it away. Monte Devin returns to his own 10-yard line. Builds up some speed. Now gets a block. Down the sideline. Can he make it all the way? Yes, he sticks on his feet. The first return touchdown. The black visor. Fajardo, deep drop. Looks over the middle. Holden. Reggie White Jr.
Nice. Had his feet in.
Yards away. Got plenty of leg.
He said he kind of felt that was when they...
Caleb Evans takes the knee.
Nice.
Game of the season,
Second game.
Field, where they have not lost a regular season game
I
since
didn't like this game.
2022.
You'll see a lot of Geno Lewis today.
On the fake and a look deep to the end zone. He's got an open receiver.
Yeah, well, it's McCoy and Bethel Thompson. You know, he's pretty good. He made John DiFilippo look like a pretty good coach over in the USFL.
And he finds the edge and a lot of room too.
Oh.
Stealing bounds, breaking free. Touchdown, Argos. Far in this game from the Toronto 6. Bethel Thompson looks to the end zone. Touchdown.
For those high performance areas where you're seeing success now on a world stage. So the world's definitely gotten smaller. One thing
Toronto's in a very good position because right now they don't even need to bring back Chad Kelly.
Dukes just takes off.
Yeah.
They can just let his suspension.
On the clock until halftime. Trying to get them deep. Canarian Grant watches it as it goes into the end zone. 8-7 in this game. End zone lob, touchdown. It's Carey and a touchdown Toronto. As they will go for 2 now. Leading by 5. Dukes keeps it, gets it in. 2 more. Touchdown that could tie the game. Bethel Thompson has time. Rolls right. End zone. Touchdown. Argos trying to take the lead again. Time. Dukes looking deep into the end zone.
That's a pretty ball.
Bailey.
Yeah.
Excuse me. DeMonte Coxey. Pushing. Waiting. Touchdown. Win it for Toronto. Out and down and kicked. And throw. With no time left.
Good win.
Another
Yeah.
walk-off winner by a field goal kick.
make Nate sad, but he's not here for it, you know.
It's the Bombers and Lions, a rematch of last year's West final for the Bombers. Adams, pump fake, hangs in the pocket, takes a shot down the field. He's got Hollins down to the 20, cuts it inside of the 10, back to the 5, and he's home.
Honestly, right now in CFL, I think I'm just going to ride all my teams. I feel pretty good about all of them.
Yeah, they all did pretty good this week. Oh. Winnipeg is not playing well right now.
No, they're not.
Obviously leaving in the offseason, and McKinnis, that big body, picked up those targets. Adams to the end zone again, drops it in there. Another one here, pushing straight ahead. Strevler, does he get home? Still going. Chris Strevler pushing ahead, and he's in. Touchdown, Winnipeg. And Mr. Automatic knocks another one through Auto Stadium, just inside the right hash. And
I guess both of these teams are losing at the near the end of the game.
That kick is up, and it is good. The BC Lions roll into Princess Auto Stadium
Nice.
and walk away with a victory.
Pause it.
Nice.
And okay, you can't see my screen obviously because I'm not able to stream
Yeah.
right now.
Do you want to share it to me? And I can try to pull it up just so I can look.
Yeah, I can get the link to share. Do-do-do. I want nobody not edit. I want only people they can view. Apply. Copy. Outside that. Okay. Let me know if you're able to get it up.
And yeah, I'm able to get it up.
Okay. All right. Pull it back. Alright, so as you see, Montreal, your leader on the east, and Saskatchewan is your leader on the west. We did, well, I did good on the pick'em. You did pretty good, and Nate did average.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get into the pick'em. Are you Edmonton or BC? I'm going BC.
Let me pull up the pick'em. Where is it on? Which one is the? Oh, I guess it's just in this first one right here.
Yeah, I'll scroll down, yeah.
Edmonton, BC. Give me. What's the? Okay, here it is. Edmonton, BC. Give me BC. Elks did play well, but I think BC is obviously the better team.
McLeod played very good.
I think the Elks could keep it close, even, and it could be their first win, but you never know.
Yeah, I think I forgot to go over the game stats, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you had almost 2 400-yard passers.
Yeah.
Games, so yeah. Montreal, Toronto. That's definitely the game of the week.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ride my favorite team, even if they're probably
they're about evenly matched. Which one's home? It's Toronto, right?
Yeah, bottom is home.
Give me Toronto then.
Winnipeg, Calgary. I think Winnipeg finally get the wind in the win column.
Winnipeg. Yeah, give me Winnipeg.
And then Hamilton, Ottawa.
This one. This one's hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with your Ticats.
Yeah, I think I have to go with the Tiger Cats here. As much as I like the Red Blacks, I don't think they win this one. And I guess this kind of sets the pace for the rest of the season for the Tiger Cats.
Yeah.
If they can't get a win here.
Yeah. So, as you can see, me and you are tied right now at the top, and then Nate is in last.
Yep.
And then our passing leaders, Vernon Adam, Bessel Thompson, Levy Mitchell, Danbeck, Carey Fletcher, your rushers, and Holland, Philpott, and McInnes are your receivers. And if the postseason was this week.
God, that. The West.
Yep.
Just so stupid.
It's the first time the West Division in any of our leagues is worse than the East Division.
That's really funny.
I think. Well, actually, maybe the ELF is
Maybe,
no.
yeah. Well, ELF is a little bit more weird.
I'm looking at the ELF, the West, the best division in that one. So, all right. Well, you want to go over your?
Yep. Do you have it pulled up? Is it still streaming?
Yep, I got your stream up.
All right, perfect. So first up, we have the Rheinfire taking on the Berlin Thunder. Rheinfire were able to edge out this win. A lot closer game than I thought it would be. Ryan Fire right now are just not playing at the level they did last year going into the playoffs, but that's okay.
Wasn't going in the playoff, it was just the whole year.
Well, yeah, to be fair, the whole year because they were undefeated. So, they, I don't know. It's just they played under where I expected them to.
Yeah, I mean, Berlin's no slouch, but
I just expected it to be more than a 3-point game. It technically wasn't that close at the end. I know. At the end of the fourth, it was Rhine Fire were 4th and 11 inside Berlin's 20, I believe. So they probably could have gotten more points, but they just ended the game there. They only had to take a knee. So realistically, it's not the worst thing ever. I'm still confident they're a playoff team, hands down, but just not at the level they were last year. Jay Clark's was 67% for 150 almost 160 yards with no touchdowns, no interceptions. That's not terrible. Compared to Jay Sullivan, 19 for 27, so about the same, slightly better for only 140 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing wise, I would say Ryan Fire were probably a little bit better here. Especially with 4 rushing touchdowns to Berlin's
and
2.
of Tunga.
Yeah. And then kicking, their kicking stats are a little bit weird in this league. It's hard to read because their kickers do both field goals and kickoffs, it seems. So it makes the metrics a little bit weird trying to grade them between each other. But Ryan Fire didn't have any field goals, while Berlin were 50% on theirs. Point after touchdowns, Ryan Fire was 50%, and then Berlin was 3 for 3, which is always great. Then kickoffs, I'm going to be honest, I don't really care too much about kickoffs, but Ryan Fire, just over 50% average. Well, both teams just over 50% average, which is just great. You really can't ask for much better than that. Next up, we had Stuttgart Surge against the Munich Ravens. This game went about how I expected it would, 38-22 Stuttgart. They played very well here, almost a 300-yard passing game, 22 for 30, which is incredible. Just, right around 70%. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Can't really complain on 4 touchdowns. Well, 4-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
Munich didn't do too bad either. 21 for 36. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's just under 67%, which is more or less the line of where you want to be at. Still good yardage, almost 240. 1-1 though. Rushing game didn't really have much on the ground, which did seem to hold them back quite a bit. Only getting 2 touchdowns on the ground, but 11 for 53 still isn't bad, especially with 2 touchdowns for Jeffries. And then, Stuttgart's kicker had a great game, 1 for 1 on field goals, 5 for 5 on point afters, and then what is that? It's like a 55-ish, maybe a 60, somewhere between a 55-60 yard average for kickoffs, which is pretty good.
You can skip over that. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
If you don't see the returning, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. If you don't see the return, that's fair. Werner for the Ravens was also perfect on their field goals and point afters. So both teams played well. Finally, the Raiders took on the Mercenaries. Mercenaries lost 33-10.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Oh no, I can't believe the Mercenaries lost. Raiders had a pretty good game, no interceptions, a lot of rushing touchdowns. They killed on the ground, and then Mercenaries did okay in the air, no touchdowns in the air, but definitely had a much harder time on the ground, barely eclipsing. what is that? I think they were just at about 70 yards on the
Yeah,
ground,
it's a
which is
68.
which is awful. Because you can't just pass the entire time, especially when you're running just around 50% on your completions.
Yeah.
Raiders were 3 for 5 on their point afters, not really that great. And then Mercenaries 1 for 3 on field goals, and then 1 for 1 on PATs. I wasn't able to find the information on the field goal distances, but that could have played a factor, but that wasn't really gonna win them the game in this case. It was a lot more figuring out the run game and increasing that completion percentage.
Okay.
That's my last thing.
Okay. Do the watch together for my one ELF game. Vienna versus Prague, so the outcome's pretty much going to be as expected. So,
yep.
and just watch an absolute slaughterfest by the Vikings.
I forgot we all picked together in this league. So
yeah. So the Vikings went down to Africa and they slaughtered a lion. Is what happened.
I think we all saw this coming.
Yeah. The important thing is that Prague didn't get shut out. That's what we love.
Yep, barely, but are they the new worst team?
I'm not sure where they are on the FRS. Well, you can check that.
Yeah.
And my boy Sheldon.
Oh no,
great,
they.
so.
Oh wow, yeah. They're second to last place. That's surprising.
Is the guard the worst then?
Mercenaries, yeah.
Yeah. Or yeah, sorry.
Yeah, guard
That's
mercenaries.
their old team.
Yep.
Alright, so let me pull up the ELF. So Stuttgart is your one in the central, Vienna is your one in the east, and West Madrid is your one right now.
Makes sense. All
Yeah.
playing really well.
So we were 5-1, everybody was, we all picked the same things. In my game, Epler with your leading passer, 400 yards. Lidl Ba with your running rusher, 65.
It's the European names.
Yeah. And then Reese Horn with your leading receiver is 237 yards. So Epler was trying to feeding Horn there. In Nate's game, since he wasn't here, the Seamen beat the Dragons, so that's kind of surprising.
Surprise. Yeah.
I guess Milano is better than Barcelona, so. So Bronkhorst is your leading passer, just over 250, so 262. Lewis with your leading rusher, I think he's their quarterback. Cauldron with your leading receiver at 94. And then around the league, the Panthers beat the crap out of the Enthroners. Mangle with your leading passer, Brozowitzki with your leading rusher, and Robitali with your leading receiver. All right, there are 8 games next week. So.
You know, when Prague eventually plays the Enthroners, I think Prague does win that matchup.
I think Prague could probably beat.
They could probably beat the Mercenaries as well.
Too.
I think that one's going to be a lot closer, but I think Enthroners are definitely the worst team currently.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to the pick'ems.
Yeah, Barcelona or Raiders.
Yeah, give me the Raiders.
Vienna.
And then give me the Vikings. Yep.
Madrid going on. No, actually, no. I'll say Ryan gets the revenge.
I'm gonna take Madrid.
Yeah.
I think Madrid is the better team right now, so I feel like I have to go with them.
Milano.
Yeah, give me Milano. It'd be stupid to take the Enthroners right now. Yeah, give me Stuttgart. Then give me the Musketeers on the next one.
Fair.
Give me the. I don't know why that one almost stumped me. Give me Berlin. I don't know what I was thinking there.
You got to think
if
historical
Prague
context.
wins,
Yeah.
you know.
just think into World War II when the Germans rolled into the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. Then we have Hamburg and Frankfurt. They're similarly matched teams.
Not in SRS though.
Yeah, it's actually kind of backwards with their SRSs though.
Yeah.
That's the hard part right now. I would say
Well,
they
Frankfurt's
are.
losses are to Rhine and Madrid or Rhine and Paris.
Oh yeah, give me Frankfurt. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
So Nate is our leader right now. I am in second, and you are in third.
I'm in a pretty bad third.
Yeah, because I'm not sure how much disparity there's going to be in picking for the rest of the year.
No, there is not.
I don't even know if you can pick up the 6 games you're back.
Yeah, it's going to be incredibly difficult.
So Jacob Sullivan is your leading passer, Riley Hennessy is your second, Chad Jeffries, and then Tunga Brothowitsky, Bajarianian. This is almost as bad as the Spanish last names.
Yeah.
And then Horn, Chaffin, and Jackson. The receivers got my back with easy last names. I guess the quarterbacks had easy last names too. Anyway,
All right, so IFL time.
Yeah.
All right, so first up, we have the Rattlers taking on the Nighthawks. This was a great game. Vegas Golden Nighthawks won 55-50 against the Rattlers. So, as expected, Nighthawks didn't really have a ton in the air. 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, not bad though, compared to the Rattlers 3 and 2. About 100 less yards though, or about 70. So pretty efficient. Rushing is usually where they dominate, and they did dominate this game on the rush. I'm actually a little surprised looking at the stats how close it is. But altogether a great game. Both teams are playoff teams, currently playoff teams. So good win for Vegas. They needed this one. Next up, San Antonio Gunslingers took on the Northern Arizona Wranglers. This game was a no defense game.
Yeah.
I can say that much. I
think the total was over by like 60 points or something.
Yeah. This game was close going into the third. It was a 1-point difference, followed by Northern Arizona just kind of taking it away at the end of the fourth. So it was actually a pretty close game. 19 for 25 for 222 yards with 6 touchdowns, no interceptions is about as perfect as it can be for Jones. On the other side, 14 for 25, 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Almost ideal there. It's a hard matchup, I will say that.
Yeah.
It's pretty back and forth the whole game, but the 15 extra points out of nowhere really seals the game here. On the ground, it's pretty evenly matched as well. 17 for 94, 18
Except
for
in
117.
touchdowns.
Yeah, except in touchdowns. Obviously, San Antonio got most of their touchdowns on the ground, which is kind of where that disparity comes from, because otherwise it looks pretty even as well. They have a little less yards, but most of their touchdowns are on the ground, so it makes sense. One of the big things in this is a blocked field goal, but blocked field goal and 1 less and no interception wins this game for San Antonio, because all this game was, I was looking at the sheet, it was just touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Yeah.
It's about as crazy as it gets, but yeah, great game, great no defense game, another very good win for Northern Arizona. Also, another solo pick of mine gets me. Well, this was a solo pick. Yeah. I own this week.
Yeah.
This was another solo pick. So this got me really good this week.
Yeah.
Massachusetts beats the Jacksonville Sharks. I don't know why you guys went for them. Maybe they were on a hot streak. I think they were on a hot streak.
No, they weren't. But it was Massachusetts on the road against a bad team.
Oh, fair logic. I mean, it was a 14-point game, but 12 for 19.
It would have been a
113
6-point
yards
game,
for
but they
3
took
touchdowns.
but they took away Jacksonville's touchdown at the end of the game.
Would have been a little bit closer. One interception there, not really that great for Peyton Jr. Looks like this game was
Oklahoma Flying A, Fred Peyton Jr.
Yeah. Massachusetts did play really well on the ground in this game, 22 for 124, averaging just over 5.5 yards per rush, compared to 4.4 for Jacksonville, which is still not bad, but netting 3 touchdowns to 1 is pretty good. Jacksonville did get 2 field goals compared to Massachusetts 1, but both teams did pretty good on special teams, so not really too much to say about this game, other than I guess it's a surprising Massachusetts win for us, but I mean, it shouldn't have been. Massachusetts stays above 500, don't fall below, so they're keeping the streak alive, keeping the playoff dreams alive. All right,
So they're on the ET side.
Yeah, they're on the easy side.
All right, back to the watch together. I had 2 games, so start off with Green Bay, Quad City. So Quad City first touchdown wasn't available in the recording, so
Look at this kick.
he must have been copyright struck out or something.
Oh, nice. Good
For
deuce.
this high-powered offense, it's surprising to say it took.
We took Green Bay, didn't we?
Blitz on, they pick it up deep.
Oh,
shot,
I
that's
think so.
good.
I think so.
Oh, what a catch!
I want to say I considered Quad City, but
First and goal.
I don't think I
Kango's got
did.
it. They give it right back to him, and he is in for the Green Bay touchdown.
Quad City's been so inconsistent.
Yeah, it's Quad Cities and Iowa are 2 of the hardest teams to pick.
And his league best 18.
And I think that shows in my picks this week.
First and goal.
Yeah.
Handoff Burgess.
Because Iowa will prove your
Green
point
Bay.
later also in this the next game.
And he's got it.
With probably
Keeping
Falcon
it
gonna
is
Falcon.
Baylor. He's
I
got
don't
a first
know.
Down and more. Down the sideline, works his way.
How bad was the choke?
Pitch.
I guess we'll
Vander
see.
Cuts
I
back
think it was-
inside.
It
Touchdown.
might have only been 14
Steamwheelers.
at one point. I know they gave up like 28 consecutive points.
It's good.
Fair.
Right down the middle. And you can say goodnight. Steamwheelers win.
Good win.
It was a very good win. It probably might screw Green Bay out of the first overall pick or first overall seed.
Yeah, it just takes one more
Yeah,
loss.
it might
and
give it back to
playing
first
hot.
go.
These Sioux Falls at home last week, actually rushing touchdowns, but Smith, the left-hander, throws to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Nance is the running back. Play action fake to him. The throw to the end zone. Smith with the call. Smith looks left, throws left, and the pass is caught for 6. Once again, they give it to Washington. Same play, touchdown.
Opportunity here to
Yeah, he has to be only 14.
Sale sails it to the end zone, complete for 6. Takes the snap from Bastante. He's back, flushed out of the pocket, looking for Washington, and he hits him for 6.
Yep, same play call. Again, when you get 4 yards on it, why not call it again? If he continues to do that, he might have himself in a new position, new starting spot.
Well, instead he throws an interception that time. He was launching it deep. He returned to the 20, to the 25, 20, 15. He's going to go all the way. 12 seconds and a half. They reach the 9. Sales with pressure, throws, and the pass is caught for a touchdown.
And score.
Empty backfield, throwing to the end zone, and the pass is caught.
Right through the door.
Yep.
He draws back. He's got time. He's looking for Keyshawn Taylor. He makes it for a
Wide open.
touchdown.
Yeah, well, the guy fell over.
Once again, they will push him
Sure.
forward.
Pro tip, don't do that.
Washington
Yeah.
in the backfield.
Pro tip is
as
trying to
Smith
cover somebody,
steps
don't
up,
fall over.
Delivers to the end zone, has a receiver. Warren is there for the touchdown. Game tonight. On first down, it's a running play up the middle. Big yardage.
Great
that time
tackling,
for
guys.
Ware. He's going to go all the way.
Yep, great tackling.
Wide right goes in motion.
Tackle each other, not the receiver.
Yeah.
Smith delivers. The pass is caught for a touchdown. So Tulsa, after finding themselves down early 28-14, is going to be able to rally and come from behind and knock off the Barnstormers for the third time in 4 meetings.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
So, in the IFL, so Green Bay still your 1 seed over in the East, but they're just clinging on to that right now. And in the West, you still have a Bay Area.
Barely, but
Barely.
They did not have a good win this week.
That side is so much better than the East.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot better. You're going to leave out 1 to 2 decent teams that are probably going to be better than the last team that makes it in on the East.
Yeah.
Seeing right now it's what, a 6-6 Quad City is the 4.
Yeah.
When it's what, number 6 in the West is 6-6,
Yeah.
the San Antonio.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something. That is for certain.
Yeah.
The West is definitely stacked, and one good team is probably going to miss. It's either going to be Northern Arizona, San Diego, or Rattlers. I have a feeling it's going to be the Rattlers, but it could be any of those 3.
Yeah.
I think Vegas and Bay Area are too hot right now to lose it.
No, yeah, they're probably locked in. Okay. So Green Bay dominated the stat sheet, but lost in the scoreboard. So, for Green Bay.
Yep.
And then Smith, your leading passer, Ware, your leading rusher, and Wilson, your leading receiver. In Tulsa, Iowa. Over in Nate's game, the Frisco Fighters beat Sioux Falls, so not really unexpected. TJ Edwards actually led the game in passing, though, too. That was surprising. Additionally, at running, in McClurge with your leading receiver. Around the league, the Bay Area Panthers eked out a win against the Duke City Gladiators. And then also the San Diego Strike Force eked out a win against the Tucson Sugar Skulls.
Also an eke. Both really bad wins.
Yeah.
For 2 of our better teams in the West.
Yeah.
The West is just full of parity, I guess. I had a pretty good week. Only losing 2.
Yeah.
6-2. I'll take that.
You picked up
all
your solos, so that kept you in first.
You bumped me to first.
No, you were already in first.
Oh, I was. Oh yeah, I had a 1-game lead, and now I'm up to 4.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So.
I'll take it.
So Frisco versus San Antonio. So.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick San Antonio for Green Bay. I want Green Bay to keep the 1 seed.
I think Frisco can win this one.
They can definitely win it. Yeah.
I think I'm feeling Frisco on this one.
Tucson versus Duke City.
Mid.
So that's a tank bowl.
Mid.
Really
that's just a tank bowl.
Let's go Albuquerque.
Yeah, give me Tucson. That one can go either way, though.
Green Bay.
Green Bay, Tulsa. I'm confident in Green Bay on this one.
Jacksonville, Sioux Falls. I'm going Sioux Falls.
Give me Sioux Falls here. Yeah, give me Sioux Falls. This one, another really bad tank bowl.
Rattlers.
Give me Rattlers. I feel confident in the Rattlers on this one.
Bay Area, Vegas. That's a good game.
Good game. I think Vegas can win this one.
Vegas. I'll go Bay Area to split up our
Try to get a win.
Yeah. San Diego versus Northern Arizona. That's a good game too.
Really good game. I think.
Let's go Nate Davis.
Get. How did San Diego play this week? It was bad, right?
Yeah, they barely beat Tucson.
I don't think that transfers much week to week, but give me Northern Arizona.
Yeah, like Northern Arizona had no defense last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Quad City, Massachusetts. Depends on which teams show up.
Is it at Massachusetts?
Yeah, it's at Massachusetts.
Give me Quad City.
I'll stick with my team too.
I think Quad City can win that one.
So Sam Castronova, your leading passer. Nate Davis, your second. Joshua Jones, your third. Jimmy Robinson, Daquan Neal, TJ Edwards. John Milando, Alexis Rosario, and Niquan Murray in the receiving. Here's what the postseason looks like. Green Bay's got your 1, Frisco's got your 2 in the East, Bay Area's got your 1, and Vegas got your 2 in the West. All right, on to the Arena Football League.
All right. So first up, I got Nashville Cats having a bye, and then for my second game, Southwest Kansas Storm took up on Washington Wolfpack. No stats for this game.
There were stats for this game. You didn't go to the right website.
Damn it. All right. Well, it was a 1-point game. Sad loss for Kansas Storm, but yeah, I went to the wrong website.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Arena fans not going to put the stats because they are pretty much 3 weeks in this league said they were going to quarantine this and probably nuke it from the website after the year was over. You need to go
What's
to
our website again?
theafl.com.
The AFL. Okay. I need to write that down.
And then click standings. They will bring you to the right page, and then you can click scores. And then you can click.
Scores.
And then you can click into the game.
Perfect. Final. Yeah, completion. Let me stream this.
Cool. I'll just pull it up on mine.
Oh yeah. So.
Oh look, they finally put Orlando scores in too, so I can bring that up as well.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm on Washington.
All right, I'm trying to familiarize myself with both. So Washington, Borrell, pretty good completion percentage, 65%, with 8 incompletions total, 1 interception and 5 touchdown passes, always good. Almost just about 200 yards passing. Rushing wise, they had a combined 47 yards on 5 attempts, which isn't terrible. Surprised they only had 5 rushing attempts if they were averaging that high.
They just don't run in arena football.
But, I mean, with those numbers, I feel like I would be relying a little bit more on that.
Well, when you fumble on 20% of your rushing attempts, though.
Oh, did they? Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, but they also scored on 20%.
Yeah. The dice roll.
Yeah, I hate how these stats are laid out on these websites.
Well, that's like most of these
so
leagues.
hard to read.
So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're really hard to read. 17 completions for 28 attempts. Like, that's what I'm saying. Completions, and then you have to look down the list for attempts.
Yeah.
2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. They don't even have those together.
But you have how many incompletions they threw, despite the fact you could just do that math in yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's really hard to read, especially last second. Yeah, 3-2, not the best. Rushing wise, did pretty awful. 13 attempts for 21 yards. So that might be the make or break for Kansas. Is needing more rushing yards or something more on rushing.
Well, it doesn't matter because they expanded the playoffs, so they're in the playoffs.
Really? So it's like every team in the playoffs?
Everybody but Washington and Wichita. And all the dead teams. R.I.P.
That's really funny. I don't think it gets much funnier than that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, there was the 1 year when the Arena Football League only had 4 teams, and all the teams made the playoffs, and then the team that finished last in the regular season won. So.
Oh yeah, true.
Good old Washington Valor.
Washington Wolfpack was 500 on field goals and point afters, which is not good when you have 4 attempts. So you're 2 for 4 on point afters, 1 for 2 on field goals.
Well, I mean, it is a woman, so.
Oh!
That's
not bad.
They have a female kicker, so.
That's not bad.
Not sure Allstate's a great nickname, though. I guess she must have been all-state in soccer or something.
Yeah, probably.
I like Xavier X-Man Crawford, though.
Then Kansas City Storm was 4 for 4 on point after touchdowns. So Washington definitely could have expanded their lead a little
they're
bit.
not in Kansas City, they're in Dodge City, Kyle. They're Southwest Kansas.
Oh, sorry, Southwest Kansas Storm.
Brings back the Dodge City
I
law.
see Kansas and just think Kansas City, I'm going to be honest.
That's the goats. Bah.
Yep. But yeah, that sums up that game.
Yeah, alright. Pull up my... Watch together. The Regulators versus Predators. This game had no commentary, by the way. It was just live.
Damn.
They also didn't have great camera work. And they also had...
No,
You know.
Somehow, it's still not the worst league we have with camera work and lighting.
And they have... Speaking of Kansas City, cough, cough.
Yeah. Were they at home again this week?
No, they were in Duluth.
Okay, good.
I didn't like their commentator, though, so...
Ooh, juked him. It's like watching a kid's league.
Yeah, well... Predator...
Oh!
Wichita was like a semi-pro team last year, so...
Fair.
And they didn't really improve that much, so if their season was any indication. Other than the fact that they stayed alive, which was,
surprising right now.
Yeah. Very surprising. They did put their money, they do have the nice nets, so, you know.
Yeah, those field goals are wide, though.
Alright, let me pull up the Arena Football League. Alright, so Billings is your 1 seed now, because Billings actually beat Albany in the very end of that game, because Albany got screwed over. So Billings is your 1, Albany is your 2. These stats were in here because I just checked. Let me pull up the stats here for Orlando versus Wichita. So Drew Powell, 15 of 22, 209 yards, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions. So absolute slaughter fest. And Wichita's quarterback, Ed Crouch. Oh my goodness, I have an Ed Crouch football card because he played in the Fan Control League.
Nice.
He was 8 of 26. Womp womp. 126, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So that's why you lost 63-18 because you gave up 7 passing touchdowns to nothing. All right.
Not reported.
Yep. So those stats are now reported. I just didn't have them when I checked this morning. So in Nate's game, Salina beat the Cedar Rapids River Kings out of the AIF. This is an exhibition game, so there weren't any stats. 85-18, so an absolute murder. And then the other game, the Billing Outlaws upset the Albany Firebirds in the final moments of the game. They had a walk-off deuce is how they won that game.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
How many seconds left? Like right after
there were 4
Albany
seconds.
took the lead?
There was... No.
Right after Albany takes the lead to win it, deuce.
No,
reverse right there.
Yeah. No, Billings tied it and then kicked, scored, did a 4-point play.
Oh, yeah,
We're
yeah.
down by one, and then kicked the deuce to win with 4 seconds left.
That's impressive.
So they did a 12-point swing in the, which is why a 4-point play, despite the fact Albany won on a 4-point play, 4-point plays, stupid.
Yep.
They should not happen. They should get gotten rid of stupid SIF rule from last year. I don't even know how many teams even did 4-point plays last year. Anyway, Southwest Kansas versus Nashville. If they didn't expand the playoffs, this would have been the playoff game to determine who goes to the playoffs. But since they expanded the playoffs, the game doesn't matter anymore.
Yep. Playoffs are next week?
Well,
or
the following week, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going Nashville.
Yeah, give me Nashville. Give me Kansas. Give me Kansas.
Okay, Southwest.
I'm just playing for myself this week. I don't think I can even catch up to you guys. I could technically catch up to you, but
Yeah,
very unlikely.
All right, here's a pointless game that doesn't matter. Wichita versus Washington.
Give me Washington.
Yeah, I think I'll go Washington too. They're both kind of garbage. Albany or I'm going Orlando.
Albany. Yeah. You went Albany?
No, I went Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Billings versus Salina. I'm going Billings.
Give me Salina. We'll see if I can catch up to you in points.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can tie.
Yeah. All right. So here is how the thing looks. We're gonna need to tell Nate to come in here and get picked in. Your league leaders. Obviously, if there are so many missing games, it doesn't actually amount to that much. But I did add how many games every player has stats for. So
nice.
Mid-locker leading passer, RIP Jonathan Bain, whose team is dead.
Yep. You should do like an average per game as well.
Yeah.
You know, like help us figure it out for all the teams that played 2 games or 0.
Yeah, only scored 2. Only posted stats for 2 games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll figure that out. Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Jonathan Bain, is the only person whose team doesn't exist anymore. That's in the league leaders. And here's what the postseason looks like right now. At least that's what I think it looks like. But they could just change how the postseason works again.
Yeah, they can.
Week.
I mean, this looks pretty easy to just like guess the finals and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, it looks like Orlando, Salina, Albany, Billings. Like that's what it looks like for me.
I think Orlando wins.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
You think they can walk it all the way?
I think Orlando is absolutely the last team you want to play at the 1 seed.
Fair.
Out of those things, yeah. I'd much rather be the 2 seed right now.
Okay,
than the 1 seed.
to be fair, 5 and 6 don't feel like they belong. After that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is why I'd rather play Salina than I would rather play out Orlando.
Yep.
Orlando started off 0-2 too, so they're on a 5-game win streak. Plus, they have Drew Powell, guy who won 3 Indoor Football League MVPs, so. Alright, on to the Arena League. Oh, did I close out of the watch together? Oops.
I'm still in it. I can watch it.
Yeah. I just pulled out of it. I had clicked out of it for some reason. Whatever. Okay.
All right. You got mine up?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So this was one of Nate's games that I'm covering for him because it was my team. Surprisingly close game between the Lunkers and Woo as the Lunkers come away 52-46 in overtime. That's something I never thought I would say. Woo, I'm still very confident the Woo aren't going to win a game this year. So I'm just surprised I'm covering this game.
Yeah, this is the only time you're going to cover the Arena League all year.
It really is. These stats are hard to read. There are some fun stats I had on here. So the Woo's passing, our best quarterback was our defensive end, Darren Lake. 5 completions, 9 incompletions for a total of 14 attempts, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. Then our quarterback had 7 completions, 4 incompletions, 11 total attempts for 63 yards, with a touchdown pass, no interceptions.
Wow, that's great, considering he threw like 6 last week.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Massive improvement.
What's the point in labeling positions in this league if everyone plays everything?
Yeah, because they actually play Iron Man, unlike the Arena League, the Arena Football League. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They should just do what Matt Rush does and put everybody as athlete.
Yeah.
Except for the quarterbacks. I think the quarterbacks actually only play quarterback.
Yeah. Our running back was our best passer, 1 for 1 for 13 yards. Rushing wise, we had an okay game. 6 for 32, 6 for 36, 2 for 4. Lunkers also played pretty well. It looks like they were slightly better on this game, so I'm a little bit surprised that it was this close. I'm mostly surprised with Iowa being able to play and keep themselves in this game for that long up until the overtime.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing that was too impressive with this game, I would say.
All right. Back to the watch together. Can you click play?
Yeah. Is it playing?
Yeah.
Captains, come on out. There we go. Henry Bichet, Terrence Wenzel, Javante Johnson out there along with
These are my two teams playing, obviously, so.
Running back.
4 coaches for like a 6-man team.
No, that was the team captains.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Four captains for
Yeah,
for like a 6-on-6.
for like there's probably like 12 players on the team.
Yeah.
Throws high, leaping.
Good catch.
Martinez in motion. Bad snap.
Yeah, this arena's pretty good.
Yeah, this is the PAT.
Recovered by the Monsters.
Not a terrible camera angle, just very zoomed in. A lot more zoomed in than I would expect.
Yeah.
And in motion straight ahead as Devontae with time throwing. Caught at the 5.
Oh,
And pistol. Snap back Hollins.
This one was a close one, right?
Sidearm, caught
Yeah.
inside the 5 and
Good week for this league.
big hole up the
Nice
Yeah.
close games.
Yeah.
side behind the quarterback to the far side. As
I still don't like
Hollins in
the
trouble.
brand of football though.
Completes it to Williams.
That's
to
fair.
the 10 to the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. More motion, and quickly in motion, catch made at the 5, touchdown.
Oh,
Now is repositioned.
that's brutal.
Hand off to Ski, and he continues to drive.
Good
Good push.
yeah.
Good on the refs for not
Back
calling
to
it dead.
Hollins. He's in
Oh.
the end zone. Ball comes loose. It's kicked out of
No,
the
it's called for a
thrown out of the
safety.
end zone. Straight ahead. Johnson with time. Now flushed away to the near
Oh.
side.
Ooh.
Throwing. Caught at the 5.
Nice.
Touchdown. Play it in traditional
Full field
football.
touchdown.
Yeah, 49 yards.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Look out. Wenzel. Oh.
Throw it right to the defender.
And
Yeah.
right into the arms. Long throw.
Though that ball is tiny.
Straight ahead to the 5. To the
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Are they using like a foam ball?
15, broke away.
Probably
25,
not.
20,
It's probably just colored
15,
weird.
10, 5. He scores.
That thing's tiny.
Goes Ski. Here is
It's like
They have it colored like
slim.
a Nerf ball.
into the end zone.
Yeah,
Caught.
it looks like it's one of those like ones that looks like a torpedo.
Second down and 3.
Could also be the
Play action
pixels
fake,
I'm seeing,
thrown
though.
into the end
Yeah,
zone.
I got the lowest quality because that was the easiest way to download the whole game.
Yeah, fair.
One.
It also looks, just based on the way they're holding it, it looks like a very narrow ball.
The snap back, quick pitch. Here is Ski.
Random
Oh, hello.
flying helmet.
Play. 6 remaining. With it now, Hollins. Hollins throwing open in the end zone.
I mean, to be fair, those torpedo balls just throw really
Yeah.
nice. And they're fun to
They should
watch.
get one of the whistle
Nice
balls.
block in the back.
Yeah.
Throwing to the end zone. 2
Oh,
go over the
good catch.
boards.
Yeah.
Wow. Snap back.
This is just to
Johnson
tie it,
rolls far side.
and they.
Ooh.
Deflected. Broken up in the end
Why are there
zone.
so many helmets flying around in this league?
Oh, what a hard
No one
ball
apparently
for the
secures their
Harbor
helmet.
Monsters to take
So the 1 point game.
as they lose
Good 1 point.
58 to 50.
Almost 2 overtime games in a week.
Alright, you can pause it. Okay,
Alright.
so let me pull up the Arena League. Alright, so Kansas City is your 1 right now still. Ozarks 2. Duluth, Iowa. Everything's still out of whack because of how the teams have played, you know.
Yeah.
Johnson with your leading passer, Harding leading rusher, Booth Smith the leading receiver in the Kansas City Duluth game, and then in the Ozark Iowa game, Smalls with your leading passer, Rush with your leading rusher, Payne with your leading receiver. All right. On to the pick'em. This game was originally supposed to be in Kansas City, but it's been moved to the Ozarks in Springfield, Missouri, because Kansas City's field had flooding problems from this rain over the week, so their floor is getting repaired.
That's the only thing?
You know.
Despite being by far the best team,
they have the worst field and the worst
absolute
camera.
worst field.
Maybe they'll get better lighting when they're redoing the floor, you know? They should leave the construction lights out from when they're Anyways, I'm going Kansas City.
Yeah, give me Kansas City.
Alright, and then I'm going Duluth.
Yeah, give me Duluth. I think this is a straightforward league.
Yep, and here is our standings. You're in a distant third, Kyle, with that one game that you're never going to pick up.
Minus one game behind, and I don't think I'm ever coming back from that.
Yep. Alright, Javante Johnson is your leading passer, Marquise Smalls, and Josh Hollins, Espinoza, Rush, and Bertelsmeyer.
That one game is from me picking Iowa week 1, right?
Yep. Dumb.
You know, I should have seen it coming. We all knew Iowa was bad.
Yep. They lost to a semi-pro team. And then in receiving, Boo Smith, Mo Strong, Ryan Martinez. The other two good receiver names, 1 and 2, Boo Smith and Mo Strong.
Yep.
And then a boring name like Ryan Martinez.
Yep.
All right.
That's
On
fair.
to Major League Rugby.
All right. So this week, New England took on the NOLA Gold. This game went about where I was thinking it was going since our last matchup. I was really hoping for a Free Jack win, but yeah, Gold won it again. 4 tries to 2 tries. That'll really seal the deal. 1 out of 3 in conversions, but 2 and 2 for Free Jacks. Really not everything they needed. Both teams were 1 for 1 on penalty goal kicks. Then what is it? Other than that, stats are pretty balanced. 1 red card for NOLA Gold. Didn't make a difference in the game. And then, yep, that sums up that game. Next up, we have a surprising Miami Sharks win. I don't think anyone saw that coming, did we?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no one saw it coming. I think Nate was borderline picking it, if I'm remembering correctly. But he did not, so here we are, 17-12 win. Both teams with 2 tries. Difference maker here is the penalty goal kick. Discipline, Old Glory had a yellow card, no red cards. Other than that, stats are pretty close.
Like the low scoring game.
Yeah, pretty low scoring game. Not the lowest scoring game yet this season, but pretty close. Lastly, we have a good Seawolves win. The rare double-digit
Yeah, they didn't play
win.
down to their competition.
Yeah, the rare double-digit Seawolves win. 3 tries to 2, 1 penalty goal kick, 1 penalty try, and 2 out of 3 of their conversions. Always need to get that third one, but can't complain because it's a 15-point win. Los Angeles had 2 yellow cards, no red cards for either team. Other than that, stats kind of follow where you kind of think they would a little bit, or are straight up pretty close.
Yep.
And that sums up my games.
You can hit play.
Hit play?
Yep.
Joseph Bassett comes into blindside flanker, replacing Shneel Singh. Changes
Anthem
to the
versus
Chicago
Chicago.
Bulls, who triumphed over San Diego last week.
Beautiful throw to
This
the
game was a
back,
little
and
bit
now
closer than I thought it would be.
it's out
Yeah.
quickly, but Robinson's going to jump on it and an early score. Now he's a little bit isolated. We've got 2 poachers, but no luck there. Go quick ball to the outside.
Chicago in second or third, do you remember?
I know they clinched a playoff spot, so.
Oh, okay. That's sad, because I think they're 500.
I think we might be like 6, 7, and 1.
Okay.
Getting the offload to Turnbull, he gets to the 5-meter line. Right, so Kia's there. They're gonna go to this left side. They've got lots of numbers.
7, 7, and 1.
Yeah, so we 7, 7, and 1. We were 6, 7, and 1 in this game, going into this game.
They're very patient in this set piece. There now.
So yeah, exactly 500 with the turn.
Gonna put them through the front. Can they go across? They do. Left. Meeks is gonna go over the top, but picked by Anthem. Alosia, can he have the distance? He's got lots of support.
Go all the way.
Yep, he's gonna go all the way himself.
Nice.
Wow. Turnbull was a late arrival. Luke White, big carry from him. We've got penalty advantage out to O'Keefe.
Oh.
He's gonna go over the top to Dominguez.
Good
Across the
laterals.
line is
Yeah.
Dominguez. And as we talked
Well,
about there, a turnover from them. They have led a couple
Back
of
and
times.
forth game.
Let it go in the second half, but not this time. Fawcett will have the throw.
Good jump.
Eagle on your bench never hurts, and they're going to push this one from 5 out and just get it rolling. And Fawcett going to push.
Sad that they were down this late into the game.
The Hounds. Apapula going to carry. Oh, from the
And then Anthem played like Anthem right there.
Yep, Anthem absolutely sold. Yep.
Yep.
Chicago surviving a young Anthem side playing at home with nothing to lose.
I guess the real question is, do you think Anthem will play the full 90 eventually?
I don't know. They've got.
Warriors, Kieran McClay's running at their 9. Of course, Joel Hodgson's their 10. 99 points on the season. Here's Big Lasike, plays it to the back now. Makini, ball outside, a good one. That's going to be an easy.
There was some scoring skipped in this game because there's so much scoring in this game. This game is a very high scoring game.
Okay. She only took the best scoring plays.
I just took the scoring plays that were in the highlight video. So.
Oh, fair. It's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, I was not going to figure out how to rip the entire game off of that Rugby Network website.
Marcel Muller lays back, Imhoff to it. Speed coming, trying to break through there. Valentine.
Yeah, neither team playing defense.
This game is Falcons gonna Falcon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did Utah take that big of a lead? Oh no,
No,
sorry,
Dallas had a big lead.
No, it doesn't. It's exciting stuff, and Utah, like we keep saying, is a fantastic place to play.
Yep, here comes Manson again.
It was like 24-5 or something at one point, I think.
Yeah.
He's got it down. Osborne's offense can counter, but no, it's taken away. And back the other way comes Utah.
I mean, it's still the first.
Yeah, but
it's pretty even, but that is a pretty bad choke.
yeah, but that was a lot of points to blow. Because you could win games with 24 points.
Yeah.
Get those guys in there, get him some reps. Here comes Utah with some speed. They gain the halfway line. They kick it down the.
Then I guess Dallas almost.
Utah almost choked as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they choked hard. Wow, they did not score for a long time, and then Dallas almost came all the way back.
The game is over.
Well, I guess Dallas scored right at the end, so.
Yeah.
So that's 5 points.
Yeah, they went from 24 to 46 in the highlights.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, forgot to pause.
Yep, okay. Alright, Major League Rugby.
Sorry, I'm getting it to the right time on here.
So I guess Nola's now tied with New England.
Yeah, but points-wise, it's not equal.
Yeah. But I'm record-wise, they're tied. So that's actually Nola's been kind of sleepy good because I keep forgetting that they're.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that they're good. Yeah, but they are.
Because none of us have them.
Yep, I think that's a big thing. They are a good team. They could take first before the end of the season.
It is one more week, so we will see.
Yeah, easily could take it away. I guess it comes down to who they're playing. Oh, never mind. They can't take it.
Who are they playing? Like
Unless.
Houston or something?
No, New England's playing Anthem.
Oh. Unless.
It would be a hell of a joke. That's all I gotta say.
Yep. All right. Yeah.
But NOLA is playing Old Glory, so that game could go either way because those are the two teams I don't know how to pick.
Yeah.
Lobster
with your leading scorer in Chicago versus Anthem. McCarthy, leading kicker. Collar with your leading rusher. In Dallas, Utah, Manson with your leading scorer, 20 points, so he had 4 tries. Winchester, leading kicker. Manson, leading rusher. And then in Nate's game, the San Diego Legion beat the Houston Sabercats.
Oh.
So maybe Houston was resting their players. I don't know.
I mean, they have a clear first round.
Yeah.
First overall, so they probably were.
Rutherford was your leading scorer. 2 people tied in kicking. Leafs with your leading rusher. All right, on to the pick. Utah versus Los Angeles. I'm going Utah.
Yeah, give me Utah. I think Utah's who's playing for something this week.
I don't. Maybe Utah.
Neither of those teams.
Maybe Utah could make the playoffs. I don't know. No, they're way behind on points, so no.
Yeah, they're way behind. Yeah, they're playing for themselves. I think they play strong. I'm gonna give Utah a win here.
Yeah. All right. New England.
Yeah, give me New England. I swear. If Anthem wins this, I have a feeling Nate's gonna take Anthem on this one.
I'm gonna guess I'll go NOLA.
Yeah, these are the two teams I have a terrible time picking. But yeah, give me NOLA.
Yeah, I think they're both. Yeah, I think they're both.
Give me NOLA. I think they're gonna be trying to play for that first, so they're gonna fight for it. It's 2-hour time difference, but yeah, I still think
probably
they play
will know
hard.
who have won that game already by.
Yeah. Where is Old Glory should be in.
Yeah, I think they're both in the playoffs. Because I don't think you can pick up 6 points.
Can Old Glory go up a spot? Yeah,
I think with a win, maybe.
Who does Chicago play? Miami Sharks. Oh,
Yeah,
this is really complex. I feel like Old Glory's going to be actually fighting. NOLA's going to know their spot. So unless the Free Jacks lose, I don't think NOLA Gold's going to be playing that hard.
Okay, so Old Glory.
So give me Old Glory. Then give me Chicago over Miami. Then give me Dallas Jackals because I think Sabercats are going to do what they did last week as well.
Yeah, if they lost to San Diego, I can see them losing too.
Yeah, I think they're just going to be benching.
I don't think Seattle will lose. I think Seattle will play harder because they're not going to want to get embarrassed like Houston got embarrassed, you know?
Yeah, and I think Dallas has to win. I'm not sure what the tiebreak between them and Utah is. So I think
there's 8-point difference. So.
Oh yeah, never mind. So they'll probably be playing the last game. Their players. So yeah, give me Dallas on that one. Then Seawolves, San Diego.
2-point Seattle win.
Yeah, give me. I think Seattle has to win. They're not looking to lose.
All right. So I'm in first with a 4-point over Nate, and then 6 over you.
Yep.
So theoretically, you can pass or tie Nate.
Theoretically, I could pass either. Oh no, I can't pass you. We picked the same on one.
Yeah.
At least one.
Yeah. League leader is Mac Mason, and your scoring leader, Michael Manson, is your rushing leader, and Joel Hodgson is your kicking leader. This is what the postseason looks like right now.
Some decent matchups. God, back-to-back weeks, Houston, Dallas would be awful.
Yeah.
Also back-to-back Seattle and San Diego.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal in the West.
Yeah.
East looks somewhat straightforward. I don't know how to slot 1-4. 2-3, I think Gold wins that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how they play this week.
All right. On to the Australian football.
All right. So, first up, Adelaide Crows had a bye this week. Then next, we have a pretty good game. Fremantle Dockers edging out a win against the Suns. I don't think I was expecting this one. I'm pretty sure I had Gold Coast on this one. But Dockers won this one pretty handily. Really not much to say. They led for almost 5 times as long. They had the lead by the end of the first and just carried it over throughout the rest of the game. Good win for the Dockers, much needed, especially over a good team like the Suns. 35-point lead at one point is pretty good, even though they gave most of it up, but still won by about 20 at the end of the game. Did win by 20. Sorry, I didn't read that. I was just guessing based on the lines. Next up is our almost Falcons gonna Falcon of the week. Melbourne Demons almost choked a lead in the late third, fourth quarter to the Roos. At one point, they were up as much as 39 points and nearly choked that all away. Nearly losing a 70-37 point lead at the end of the third and not scoring a single point in the fourth to end the game 70-67.
All the Roos needed was a slightly better first quarter.
Yeah, all it would have taken is a slightly better
just
first.
Flip one of those goals in behind in the first.
Yep, exactly. It's just something along. It's a completely different outcome. That being said, Melbourne held the lead the entire game. Does that change the outcome? Not for a second, because it could be 117-1, and that one would still win the game.
Yeah.
Not a good game for the Demons, but a win is a win. A much needed win.
I just want to imagine that the Roos had a booming kick going towards the goalpost, but then the horn sounds, you know?
Yeah, I can believe it. Yeah, and that sums up my games for this week.
All right. You can hit play.
All right. Sorry, I was ending my stream.
13 goals for the season from McLean, so he's been good. Numbers look pretty good from this area. Finally, we have an opening goal. Touch ball didn't matter, went to Rowbottom. Hands were a touch too slick for Ramp, he went without it. Now Green slides onto the footy, winds it forward, and Toby Green. Ball forward, Jordan, back to Heaney, Rowbottom. Grundy sizes them up for a moment, gives it to McInerney for the immediate response from the Swans. Sharp football, Sydney. Kicked a goal in his last 22 matches as Jesse with that familiar stuttering approach. And the Giants take the lead. Brings the ball up a touch.
On that one free kick, I liked how the guy, the Swans guy, was just kind of like waving his arms,
Voice of Alistair Lynch alongside Gary Lyon and Nick Del
trying to distract him. It's like a psych out in basketball.
Lines them up for 4 in a row for the Swans, and now they're really motoring.
Let's just see if we can get a shot in amongst the traffic.
22 goals for the season. Chad Warner. What a player this man
is.
Callahan. The shoulders taped up. Tough for the forwards. Fell to Brown. Forward hand pass. Grushevsky's got his second. He's got the leg, Howie. We saw it earlier this quarter. He just tugged it to the left. Centering ball. Hogan, the big presence at the back of the pack. O'Halloran. Forced to Kelly.
The fact that they're able to pick up those balls and kick them so quick is crazy.
I mean, I think that, like, I remember the one play by the what's his name, was the kicker for Seattle. He came from the AFL, and when he like just scooped up the ball and did the double punt, and it like watching this now makes me go like, oh, this was probably just like normal for him.
Yeah, everyday occurrence.
Yeah, everyday occurrence.
Sounds on a convincing Sydney win. 27 points over their
A very good one for Sydney.
Yeah. So we lost money with losing money with Jackson. Can you believe it?
So your pick won. At what cost?
Well, my pick lost. So I was happy though because
No, you. I thought it was you. You bet on one, but you flipped it.
Oh yeah, I bet on GWS, but in the pick on my pick Sydney.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm gonna do that this week too, because I think I'm probably gonna bet on Toronto.
That's fair. Looking at the pick'em, you flipped one accidentally. You gave Gold Coast Suns the win instead of Fremantle. You have it highlighted correct, but you have the coloring wrong, and you gave me 6-0 instead of 5-1.
Okay, my bad.
So probably just go through and double check that. As much as I would have loved to be perfect on the week and take my team, I didn't take my team.
So was I 6-0 then? Lamau.
Oh wait. Sorry. Wait, did I actually mess that up? Yeah, you're giving Gold Coast Suns the win here. Yeah, Fremantle won. So
okay,
yeah. Yeah, it's the highlighting's backwards.
So I went 6-0.
Yep.
And then make an 8-4-2 then. Okay.
Yep. And then I went 5-1.
So
I'm not tied with Nate. I'm just ever so slightly behind.
Yeah. Sajum. All right. So, Juan, still your top of the board. 30-1 is crazy in this league, to be honest. Pretty good parity after that, though, and then you have the bottom. All right. In Swans, GWS, Golden with your fantasy score was 154. 7 players had 2 goals, and Bedford had your most tackles. And then in Nate's game, the Blues beat the Cats 138-75. They're just kind of a shellacking. I can't believe the Cats can't play good teams. Who would have ever expected that? Decoding with your fantasy leader, Kern Rowe with your gold leader, and Myers with your cackle leader. Around the league, the Brisbane Lions murdered the Port Adelaide Power, and the Eston Bombers beat the West Coast Eagles. All right. So on to the pick'em. Lots of games this week. 9 games that everybody's playing. Who you got here? I think I'm going to go Brisbane. Oh no, did we lose Kyle? Yes, we lost Kyle. Okay. Maybe I'll just do picking losing money with Jackson, and then I'll just wrap it up. I'll do my picks too. So Western versus I'm gonna go Western. Sydney. I'll go Collingwood. I will go GWS. Bombers, where are the Bombers? The Bombers are inside the top 8, so I will go Geelong. Power versus St. Kilda. Power, yep. Port Adelaide. I'll go Carlton, and then these teams both are not good. I guess Hawthorn is. No, it's the West Coast Eagles that are bad. Okay, so the pick'em. I'm in the lead right now. And then Kyle noticed that discrepancy. So, key stats leader Max Gahn, Earl Golden, Harvey Sheasel. Your fantasy leaders scoring Cunroe, King, Waterman, and then the defense Raoul, Rao, Bottom, and Steele. here's what the postseason looks like right now. So, yeah. Alright, on to losing money with the Jackson. If I can get my thing to think. So I'm actually going to pick Canadian football this week. I'm thinking I'm going to go Toronto, hedging my bets, but I could see Toronto winning this game. I mean, I'd prefer if Montreal wins, but I wouldn't be shocked if Toronto wins. So we'll put the $5 bet on the Argos. There it is. Close that out. Pull this back up. Oh, and then I guess we have Kyle's picks. So I will get those in. Thank you for watching this week. And I guess I will see you all next week. See ya.